Bonjour. This is the audio lesson for week 1, leçon numéro 1. So you may want to open the Word file uploaded on Yahoo in the virtual classroom in order to follow this audio file. In this lesson, I was telling you about the 6 pronoms personnels sujet, the 6 subject pronouns or 6 personal pronouns in English, and I said that the pronoms personnels sujet are very important in order to make sentences in French. And unlike Spanish and Italian, where the subject is automatically embedded in the verb and is therefore optional, in French and in English too actually, we need to have a subject, we need to have un pronom personnel, subject pronoun. To give you an example, if I say comes queso in Spanish, we know immediately that the subject in this sentence is tú comes queso, because comes already includes the subject pronouns. But in French, if I say mange du fromage, well, you may be tempted to ask, who is eating cheese? Is it je mange du fromage, tu manges du fromage, il mange du fromage, elle mange du fromage? So we can't guess the right subject pronoun just by saying mange du fromage. We need to have a subject. That's why I have decided to start this French tutorial with the pronom personnel sujet, because this is one of the most basic components in a sentence, and it will be very important that we start there. I will take some time and work on the pronunciation with you guys. In the chart, you will see those 6 pronoms personnel sujet, and across each of them you will have the specific translation in Spanish or in English. So go ahead and take a look at this chart, and here we go. Je can also sometimes be written J apostrophe. So don't be surprised if you see J apostrophe instead of je, simply because J apostrophe happens whenever the verb following je begins with a vowel, and there are many verbs like that in French. The verb aimer in French, to love, to like, begins with a, the vowel a, and you won't say je aime, instead you will say j'aime. I think for some phonetic, for some phonological reason, it goes this way. It's easier to say j'aime than je aime. It flows better. J'aime. So je or J apostrophe. Tu. You refer to your friends as tu. You say tu to someone you know. A family member, a close friend, or a friend, someone you feel comfortable with saying tu. Il, elle. Il is he, elle is she. Il, elle. Nous, vous. In French, vous can be used in 2 situations. Vous can be used in order to refer to a group of people or to an individual. If that individual has, let's say, a higher social status than yours, or you would like to show respect, or you don't know that person simply. Let's say you bump into someone on a busy street, you will refer to that person as vous. Allez-vous bien, monsieur? Allez-vous bien, madame? Vous. Because you don't know that person, enough to say tu. So you will say vous. And this vous is translated in Spanish with usted. Yeah, for those of you who know Spanish or who speak Spanish, you know what I'm talking about. Usted. And this is vous for a single person or for a group of people. And il L. Il with an S at the end and L with an S. As you know, S marks the plural in French, S. So il, elle. Same pronunciation with the singular one, but you just add S. Il, elle. So once again I repeat, je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. Je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. I gave you some tips in the first lesson, leçon numéro 1. I gave you a few tips about those 6 pronoms personnels sujets. I said that whenever you see a verb following tu, always add s to this verb. Always add s. It always works. There is no exception to this rule. Maybe when you use tu, tu in the imperative mode, let's say mange, danse, the implied subject is tu, right? It's you. When you say to someone dance, eat, the implied subject is tu. You eat, you dance. In this case, you don't put s. However, you put s to any verb following s at any tense. It doesn't matter if it's in the future, if it's in the conditional, if it's any tense, you put s when it's tu. Also, nous. Nous, usually, the ending of the verb will be ons, on. Serions, seront. Many verbs, many tenses. However, there will be some exceptions though. There is this tense called passé simple in French, a very funny one, believe me. Passé simple, which is simple past in English. In this case, there won't be ons when you use nous. Also, when I was typing this lesson, numéro 1, leçon numéro 1, I just realized that another exception was the verb être. You say nous sommes, O-M-M-E-S, O-M-M-E-S. So this is another exception. However, usually it's ONS. And with vous, it will be E-Z, E-Z. Same thing with nous. All tenses except the passé simple and also the verb to be, être. You say vous êtes. When using il, elle, the verb following will take ENT or ONT. Once again, I'm saying these vowels, these letters in French. ENT, ENT, ENT and ONT. And this works. It's either one of them. It always works. You know, ENT or ENT. So, guys, I hope this audio file was will help you with the written one. And now I'm about to work on the lesson 2, leçon numéro 2. Okay, thank you very much and see you very soon. Bye.